thought you might like to have a quick update of my spring garden. So it's spring now in Australia. This ginkgo biloba tree had no leaves and it's just got these beautiful new leaves. You can see why it's called a maidenhair tree. Look at those leaves, looks like a maidenhair fern. Absolutely beautiful. So it's in a pot. I'm not sure, because they grow so big, even though they grow so slowly, I think I'll just keep it in a pot. I might even put in a decorative one, but that's looking amazing. Then we've got these packies here that look beautiful. I'm not sure whether they're Pachyvarias or Pachyphytums, but they're absolutely gorgeous. So look at that color. They're starting to color up with a bit of sun on them. Let's see what else we can find. Just saw these guys. I think this is pig face, but look at those blooms. It's interesting, they only come out when the sun's out. So the sun's not on them, but they know that there's UV rays about. So look at that. They're absolutely stunning. This is a pretty boring looking plant. Maybe it's an ice plant actually, but it's a pretty boring looking one when it's not blooming or when the flowers are closed. But look at that color. Let's get up really close to them. Oh, they're absolutely gorgeous. So stunning. Oh, I could just stand and stare at these all day. They're amazing. All right, let's see what else we can find in our spring garden. These guys, I'm really excited because they are starting to get blooms on them. Can you see that on these cacti? And I feel like those blooms are going to be amazing when they do burst out. But it even looks like it's got some blooms that are going to happen on the sides there. See, there's one there and where all the little fairy bits are. But this one up here actually looks like it's really budding up, so it looks amazing. So I'll have to make sure that I show you what these guys look like when they bloom. I don't think they're night bloomers, so I hope not. I might have to come out with a torch. But I will certainly keep you in the loop. Look at those blooms, they're going to be amazing. Spectacular. All right, let's see what else we can find. Some more ice plant here. This is the one's in the sun. It's a totally different color, but the same type of flower, but they look amazing. See that? Just beautiful, stunning blooms. All right, let's keep moving on. I spotted these guys the other day. It's a crassula. Let me just double check. Yes, it is a red pagoda, but that's just really taking off now. So it looks absolutely beautiful. I just love the different patterns with the crassulas. Just the amazing symmetry about them are just incredible. There's a little Pachyvaria chiseled stone there next to it. I love that pattern on the leaves there. It's looking beautiful. All right, let's see what else we can find. This was an arrangement which I made for a market which didn't sell, and it's just looking beautiful at the moment. I'm not sure if that's a Mexican snowball, but it's some kind of Echeveria there, and it's just starting to fill the pot and it just looks amazing. And next to that we have our desert garden, which looks like it needs a big drink, but it's still looking quite nice there. So the cacti are looking amazing. Look at those red spikes there on that cactus. Oh, looks amazing too. So over here, one of my favorites, Pachyvaria. Oh, I'm trying to think what it is. It's just gone out of my head, but these ones are just amazing. It's the same sort as the chiseled stone. I'll try and get in close to it there. You can see it's got some ants on the stem. In fact, what I might do, I'm actually going to break that flower stem off there, and hopefully those ants will go and find a home somewhere else. Little weed in there. Let's pull that out whilst we're here. Don't you love seeing someone else pull out weeds? All right. So that's looking beautiful. There's another weed at the back there. Pull that one out as well. That's the problem in spring. Everything grows so beautifully, and the succulents do as well, but so do the weeds. There's even weeds growing up behind from underneath the house there. All right, that looks a bit better. So absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So there's a beautiful little Echeveria there. Oh, they're just looking amazing. All right, let's see what else we can find in our spring garden in Australia, in West Gippsland. Just notice these tiny little cacti. Most of them are from Cactus Anonymous. This one here is about to bloom. So I don't know if that blooms during the day or at night time, but I'll try and catch that in bloom for you as well. And these guys here, I think they're Gymnocalyciums or something. Oh, I'm not sure. But look at that. I think that one's going to bloom too. And for such a small cactus and the little one next to it, they look like they're going to be gigantic blooms. There's a lovely astrophytum over there. So it's doing really well as also. And yeah, we'll go see what else we can find. Oh, wow. Look at this. These tiny little cacti. Now, that look, just to give you some scope, there's my finger. All right, these are fairly small. But look at the size and the colour of those blooms. They are absolutely magnificent, and it's got a whole stack more around the other side. There's a giant weed there, but I haven't pulled that out because it's very prickly. So I think I'll have to actually try and get in there with some tweezers. But there's more buds there ready to bloom, and this is just looking absolutely spectacular. Look at that. That'd make a beautiful photo, wouldn't it? The colour on those leaves, on those petals, is absolutely magnificent. All right, let's see what else is happening. Okay, here's some of the Adromiscus. Some of them have been growing absolutely beautifully, and some of them are struggling a little bit. Obviously, some of them are a bit stronger than the rest, but they're looking okay. There's a gorgeous little crassula there. Look at that, that's throwing off a bloom as well, little yellow flower. See if we can get a bit closer, but focus up on that. Maybe not on the bloom, but look at that. Once again, that beautiful shape of the crassula and the symmetry is incredible. We've got a little Adromiscus new plant here that's growing from a leaf. You can see the size of the leaf. They seem to propagate really easily, especially the ones that have the big chubby leaves, because they have a lot of moisture in them. So that one's looking lovely. And then there's a baby, some sort of a grapto or something there, that's also a leaf propagation. All right, we might see if there's another couple of things to have a look at. Oh, I can see some more flowers. Let's go and see those. Just noticed these on the way past. This is a lilac mound, I think. I think it's a type of sedum, and it's actually throwing off a whole stack of blooms too. So I hope that the ants and the aphids don't get all over those ones. But look at the way it just spreads and fills in the gaps. That's incredible. It's a really good filler, I guess. But that's looking beautiful. Ruby carpet, I think it is. Ruby necklace, I think. This one's got a few blooms, but it's filling in the space beautifully too. The only problem is we've got a few weeds happening, and so they're a little bit hard to get to because they're right in the middle of the plant. Oh, don't you love it when the roots come out with it as well? Doesn't always happen. All right, that's looking a little bit better, but it's definitely a time for going around and weeding. I have to do it in little bursts because there's so many of them. Just do it. Try and pull it's like what Laura Eubanks says, see a weed, pull a weed. So that's what I'm trying to do. But these little blooms are just absolutely gorgeous from the ruby necklace. Look at that. Lovely. All right, moving along. Look at the size of this Sempervivum here. Look at that. That's amazing. That was one of the ones that was tiny from Let Love Grow Succulents and Cactus. Let me see what type it was. Silver Thor. All right, we'll put that one back in there. But look at that, and it's got some little babies. Look at the little babies, they're so cute. I just saw another Sempervivum because I planted a whole stack out here in the back garden bed, and they're doing magnificently. Look at this one over here. This one's got lots of babies. And you can see everywhere I look, the silver birch has been dropping seeds. That's terrible. So there's another Sempervivum there. Look at that. It's got lots of babies. And there's another one over the back here that has lots of babies too. But look at that. It actually sends them out on little, I don't know if you call them radial stems or something, but they look magnificent too. All right, I'm going to show you these other flowers. I found another ice plant, and this one's got bigger flowers. But look at these guys. It's just in a pot in the shade, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So we've got some white and light pink ones over here. Look magnificent. And then these guys, look at the color on that. Absolutely amazing. Love them. They're looking beautiful. All right, let's see what else is happening. Oh, this little, look at that poor little sad flower there. I think that one's had its day. It's okay, you can rest. You've already done a great job. Just moving along here. There's a beautiful fuchsia there. So as you can see, I don't just have succulents in my garden. They definitely are a main feature, but I love other plants as well. There's also been some miniature cyclamen that have finished blooming now. So unfortunately, their blooms are finished, but they're looking lovely too. You need to grow them in the shade. We've got lots of different things. A lot of the succulents are blooming at the moment and looking pretty amazing. So let's continue our walk and see what else we can find. Here's the rest of the Adromiscus, and they've been doing beautifully here. They're sheltered in a very sheltered spot, but they've been getting rain and they've had a couple of treatments of sea salt, so they've been growing beautifully. I think they were from Succulents Australia. And we've got a couple of Haworthias over here. A lot of the Haworthias are starting to throw off blooms. So that one's got a bloom spike. That one there looks like it's been hit by snails. See the inside of that? That doesn't look great, does it? So we might have to bring out some snail pellets or something. But these little Haworthias are looking absolutely gorgeous as well. Look at that, there's another one with a bloom spike. So that one's gonna bloom soon as well. There's a little crest there. A couple of little crests. And going along, there's a couple of Gasterias. They're looking good. Yes, that one's been hit by snails too. Yeah, it looks like I've got a few issues with a few snails coming to visit, unwelcome guests, so I'll have to deal with those. I usually just put snail pellets out, but somewhere where the dogs won't find them. I don't know of any other way to sort of get rid of them. And yeah, look, they're making a mess. Look at that. Oh. Isn't it heartbreaking when you've got these amazing plants and the snails just come and snack on them? It's terrible. All right, let's move up a little bit further. So there's our Adromiscus there. I'm thinking of maybe putting some of these in the ground and seeing how they do, but yeah, they're quite happy here for the moment, so I might leave them here for now. The weather's starting to warm up, so they've been definitely enjoying that. There's a couple of odd bits and pieces in a pot. Let's see what else we can find. So we've got some Haworthias in here, and these guys, there's a Gasteria in the middle, or is it an aloe? I'm not sure. Yep, might be an aloe, but they're throwing off bloom stalks, a few of those as well. So I might even try and pollinate them or cross-pollinate them. If you'd like to see a video on that, please feel free to comment below, and we might do a video of how to pollinate or cross-pollinate them. A couple more Adromiscus in here. This poor little guy here has fallen to pieces, but hopefully, hopefully we'll get some leaf propagations happening there. So we've got just a bowl of mixed things here. These guys were the babies that I potted up in a video of the, I'm trying to think what they're called now. I can't remember, but I'll put it up on the screen. And they were sent to me free of charge from, I'm trying to think who it was now. I'll put that up on the screen too, but they're needing a drink, so I need to give them a drink, but they've all been potted up together, keep each other company. And they're looking like, yeah, they need a drink, but they're quite happy. Because they've been transplanted, they've lost a few of their leaves, but they've still got some new leaves they're growing, so they're looking lovely. This little guy, oh, I love these. I don't know why, but this is Sedum furfuraceum, and I just love, they look a bit like turtle's eggs. I don't think this is turtle's eggs, but it looks very similar, and they're just really cute. So yeah. And they're kind of cute. This one's Lavender Pebbles. So that one's a tiny one. That was from Succulents Australia when they had a sale. And that's looking quite happy there too. Looks like it probably needs a drink. But we might just have a look at a couple more things and then call it a day. I've been keeping an eye on these guys. I'm actually not sure. So this is Albucus spiralis. That's from Succulents Australia. And I'm not sure if these are actually blooms that are about to open or if they're seed pods. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to them. But I will definitely keep you updated. I keep checking on them and seeing what's happening with them. So yeah, I really don't know, because I don't know this plant very well. I really don't know if this is a flower that's going to open, like 2 flowers, or if it's already flowered and I missed it and it's seed pods. My guess is it's flowers, but anyway, I'm not really sure. We'll have to, I'll keep you posted and we'll have to check in and see. We've got some more, oops, I just snapped the tag there. These are from Locarno Farm Nursery. So these guys are one of my favorite succulents. This is a Pachyphytum compactum, and also Pachyphytum compactum, I think it is. And they're related to, so they're similar to the chiseled stones that we just saw before, but I've got a few of these that came as cuttings, and they've all got pups happening, they've got blooms and things, and they're looking beautiful. So I might actually try and sell a few of these. I really don't need them all. So there's a Medusa's head there. Now that's interesting. There's a new baby down there. I didn't realize they could do that. It must have sent out, I don't know, like, yeah, there's a new baby. So, because I haven't put any cuttings or anything in there, I thought the only way to propagate these was through cuttings, but yeah, looks like there's a new one there. Anyway, that's very interesting. I've learned something again. Unfortunately, I seem to learn the most when things die, so I'm really glad that it hasn't happened in this case. But we've got a few cacti over there. I can't see any blooms on those starting, but yeah, I've got to reorganize my outdoor area here in the barbecue area, because we've had the new fence put in just over there, which looks amazing. So I love my new fence, but this is well, first of all, there's still mud sitting around because we've still had lots of rain. We've got the hot water system over there, so I'd like to put some sort of a screen in that actually screens that off, and then really do something amazing in the barbecue area. But because I had to move all my plants, have a look at this mess. Look at this. There's just all of those racks there were along the fence. I'm not sure whether to put them back there or put them somewhere else. That bird bath there needs to be redone and put somewhere nice. But look at that mess. Like, that's just, I hate chaos. So I've just got them all sitting there waiting for me to redo this area. So that's a plan. When I do get a chance to do that, I'll definitely bring you along for the ride. You can watch and see what I do, learn from my mistakes. Like I said, I learn a lot more from my mistakes than I do from my successes. But yeah, it's going to be exciting, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of work too. And I've got to try and do it without spending much money, because yeah, I'm trying not to spend money on my plants at the moment. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video and you liked seeing an update of what was happening in my spring garden, there's some pretty exciting things, then please do a thumbs up to show that you liked it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. I have been a little bit behind with my videos, but I'm hoping to get on to posting some soon. And if you hit the notifications bell, then you will know when a video has been uploaded. So please feel free to comment if you've got some ideas about what you'd like to see in some videos. I am hoping to do some polymer clay videos too. My channel is called Sucks and Clay, so I've got some ideas for that coming up as well. Just sort of trying to, you know, being a teacher, trying to get through writing reports and things like that first, so that I can, yeah, spend some more time doing some videos. So thank you for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.